response is my ministry is not aware about alleged distribution of fake fertilizer to farmers. And I would want to, if you allow me, Chairman, to make a statement on what our observations are, what we have seen, and probably what has led us to where we are today. And Chairman, on 18th of March 2024, we found videos circulating in the social media with farmers and the public displaying fertilizer which from the physical appearance seemed not to be meeting the standard. That's what we saw. And the fertilizer was identified as Keongin NPK 102610, manufactured by KEL. On 20th March 2024, the ministry directed NSPB to cease delivery and distribution of that particular fertilizer so that we would be able really to check and understand what was happening. Samples were collected and submitted for analysis by KEFIS to confirm their quality for compliance. And during the same period, to that time, my permanent secretary actually did a letter for purposes of record to ask NSPB to stop that distribution. This was meant to ensure due diligence was done to protect the farmer, because when in a matter that was likely our potential to cause panic, we became quite sensitive and wanted to know exactly what it was. Chairman, samples of fertilizer distributed and the subsidy program, we have analyzed them and we have confirmed that all the fertilizers except that from KEL Chemical all meet the required quality requirements and good for continuous distribution. The KEL Chemicals manufacture and distribute a fertilizer branded Kelphos and Kelphos Gold NPK 1026 did not meet all the required test parameters. That is the test parameter that was not met, and this is the area probably I would want to really explain, because the agreed standard was at nitrogen 26 parts of nitrogen out of 100. And I think the SI unit of measure on this is 1 or 2.2, but the standard set out because as KEBS as standards that are used to really declare an item substandard or miss the standard. Just like the standard for Brent in the country is 500 grams. When you produce Brent that is 418 grams or 415 grams, does not mean the Brent is fake. It is substandard because it does not meet that standard. In this fertilizer, the standard or the percentage of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium is what went short of the agreed standard. But does that not mean that the fertilizer was completely useless or is fake? Because if the plant requires, or the standard is 26 and you have 24, there is only a deficit of 2%, the other on 3 and the other 7. So that is exactly what the problem is. And if we are to discuss about the standard, the percentages have met, I will not have a problem. I will clearly be able to see this what happened, and this is how we intend to remedy the situation. So that is what Chairman it is, and I want to tell the country that if the fertilizer or the nitrogen content is not sufficient going by the standard, the remedial measure or mechanism that can be taken is during the second stage of top dressing is to add more nitrogen, because urea is CAN, you add more or apply more. That's what that means. You apply more, then you get a bigger percentage of what was lacking. So the issue here, why I was bringing about the issue of checking is, yes, we may be losing some little money or some money because the price agreed for 26 parts cannot be the same price that you pay for 24 parts because it is less. Otherwise, we will not be really compensating the farmer. So my ministry, or what we are doing now, is because of that understanding or that finding, we've been able to also to find that there's not all fertilizer that did not meet the standard. It's only a batch. And in production or in manufacturing, certain faults may arise out of the negligence of the manufacturer or the person who was in the factory at that particular time. And 3,000 bags passed, are the ones that passed or failed the test. And through our e-voucher system, we are able to know where that fertilizer went, who took it, at what time. Because the vouchers that we use to redeem fertilizers are traceable. You can be able to. So we have caught even those people we have sent, if you took this fertilizer, right, and not meet the standard and you've not applied, please bring it back. We'll be able to compensate you so that we really become faithful and to the farmer and make a public apology to the farmer, which is supposed to be done by the manufacturer. But, Chairman, you see the whole matter, and I am willing, if you have any information.
Supplementary question, isn't it?
Yes.
So the figures that you are mentioning are there on the report, which was tabled by the CS.
Yes, they are.
So refer the page to him so that he can follow up. I think it's page 7.
Page 7. Okay. The same, you're saying 69,070 quantities were delivered, but you're saying this company was suspended as per the report for page 7. But the information I have was 64,000 was supplied, but they recalled 3,000 bags. Is that right?
Chairman, probably what we are saying is that the company delivered 69,070 bags.
Yes.
Out of the 69,070 bags, some were distributed.
64,000.
64,000 was distributed.
Correct.
So what was not distributed is around 4,000.
Which, that's why I'm saying, the letter from KEL Chemicals Limited wrote a letter to recall back the NPK 1026, 3,000 bags. Okay?
And that is what we are saying, Chairman. Out of this total consignment, only 3,000 bags from the batch that was produced, I think it's from between 2nd and 5th, it's what under an error.
Okay. So, Waziri, this same company, MEMS company, as per the CR12 that I have here, I've just searched the CR12, and I see there are 2 directors, which is this gentleman called Collins Ngetich, Kipchumba Ngetich, and Peter Orwa. And Peter Orwa, I have a CR12 here that I've searched for this company. Okay? And there are 2 gentlemen here. Collins Kipchumba Ngetich is a director and shareholder with 7,800 shares. And number 2, Peter Oderon Orwa, who is also a director with 200 shares. Do you have any relations with these 2 directors?
Conflicted, and I have no relationship. In fact, he's just telling me now, because when the tenders are being done, you know they are done at NSPB. The agree is important to have due diligence on whoever it is. But I think the tender, as was framed.
Bonus, yes.
Yes.
And because now you are not the one who issued the tender,
Yes.
the chair now directs that Joe, the SPP MD, to answer those questions relating to those tenders. Please. That's
I have no relationship. That was my question.
Okay.
And I rest it there.
That's because Waziri, why I asked that question is because when I Googled these 2 names, 2 directors, Google tells me that perhaps you might know one of these 2 directors. So that is why I'm asking that question.
We continue, Senator, because the CS has said that unless you have further evidence on the same, he has said that he has no relationship.
No, I'm saying the same evidence I'm saying. When I Google the 2 names,
Yes.
It clearly shows there is a connection between Waziri and one of the directors.
What kind of relationship are you insinuating, Senator Chesang?
No, I think when you Google, it's a long story anyway here on them. I think make Google your friend. I can print what I'm seeing and submit.
Senator Chesang, there is no long stories in such inquiries.
That's what I'm saying.
So maybe you can submit the evidence that you
I can submit after I print because I'm just Googling now. So anyway, those are my few questions that I had.
And I hope the CS has answered your questions, isn't it? So that
Yes, he said he has no relationship with the 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Senator Wamatinga.
Thank you very much, Chair.
And I'll also direct that if you have anything that you have to comment about, you please also submit to the chair so that the chair can also look at it.
Okay, thank you very much, Chair, for the direction. My question goes to National Cereals because they are the ones who procured. And Waziri has alluded to the fact that you did due diligence. I would be interested to know a company that was registered on the 16th of July 2023, how it can be allocated such a great big volume. What due diligence did you do, and how did you even ascertain that a company that was just registered the other day had the capacity to deliver, and that in good quality? And then the other thing is, KEL Chemical and these MEMS, they had only a manufacturer's undertaking, why was it not wise to give chemicals instead of giving a tenderpreneur a go-between? Thank you.
It's also fair for him to tell us which company it is, because I'm hearing it for the first time.
CS, that's why.
So that we're on the same page.
I'm saying you are not the one who issued the tender, so you can let them to answer. Maybe he's well assist of the information.
And thank you very much. Maybe just to refer you, I'm referring to the company called the MEMS Distributors Limited that had manufacturers undertaking with chemicals, which was registered on 16th of July 2023. And you, as National Serious Board, you conducted a due diligence and can assure Kenyans that you saw this company that had been registered a couple of days before had the capacity to deliver the said goods. Am I clear?
You're very clear. You're very clear, Senator. Can I proceed? Yeah, Chair, I would like to state that MEMS Limited, according to our records, was registered a while back. I'm saying this because it's a company which has been a partner with us. We have done business with us before. And clearly, I know it has been registered a while back. My head of procurement services is here. He can quickly confirm when the company was registered. But one thing I know for sure, Senator, is that the company was registered, according to our records, a while back. But we'll confirm shortly. The other issue is about the manufacturers.
MD,
yes.
You know, we cannot measure time or years with a way back. Can you be specific? Which year was the company registered according to your records, please?
Yeah, Senator, as I said, Chair, the head of procurement services is here, Mr. Nelson Waso. He'll be confirming shortly. I may not have the details now with me, but he's confirming shortly. And I'm very sure we'll revert on that in the next maybe 10 minutes or so.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Any other questions?
Chair.
Senator Modegi, then Senator Wakoli, because Senator Modegi was okay.
Asante, Bwana Chairman. Yangu ni kuuliza waziri, kuna vile ameongea ni kama sisi mpango si mzuri. Sisi senators na watu wote katika Kenya, mpango ile mlikuwa nafanya ni mpango mzuri ambaye ya kusaidia mwananchi pesa mfukoni. Lakini swali langu ni kuwa hata kama tunakubali mpango ilikuwa mzuri, kulingana vile unazungumza ni kama nikwambia uniletea mfuko 100 iwe ni 100% kila kitu yote nataka, lakini vile unazungumza ni kama unaongea ni waziri ndio caps, alafu kuna vitu zingine zilikuwa zimewekwa ndani, alafu sasa tukubali hiyo mpango. Wewe kama ni wewe, hiyo mpango unaionaje kama kuna watu walifanya makosa pale waziri?
Bwana Waziri.
Chairman, unajua vile Mheshimiwa Mundigi ni kweli anasema. Tukikubaliana kiwango kile kitu taniletea ni cha kiwango fulani. Na umepewa leseni ama ile kazi sababu ya makubaliano ya ile quality utafanya. Inapaswa iwe namna hiyo. Lakini ukiotea kama wewe manufacturer kufanya vile unavyo paswa kuwa umefanya kuleta vitu ambavyo havijafikia ile kiwango, then ni hatia. Na kwa hivyo ndio unasikia wakati nilipeana habari yangu nilisema KEBS already imeanza mikakati kupambana na hao watu ambao walileta fertilizer ambayo kufikia kiwango kulingana na sheria iliyowekwa.
Hapo ndio wanasi, hapo ndio tuko sasa, kwa sababu ile vitu likuta Embu, Nandi, Laikipia ailingani na mpango ya kazi ya serikali ya Kenya Kwanza, na hapo ndipo tuko walileta vitu mbaya. Lakini kulingana vile umezungumza ni kama kulikuwa unaona kama sisi tuko hatu support hiyo mpango. Tuna support, lakini vitu ambavyo walileta ni vitu ambazo asitaikani, na unajua ndio Kenya unaona watu wanagonjeka ugonjwa wa kuumwa na tumbo na mambo ya kanza, na hapo ndiko tukusupport.
Waziri.
Chairman, najua nimesema na nitarudia tu, sababu upelelezi unaendelea, na wakati pia tunataka kupambana na wale wamembreach standards code ama ile leseni mwapea. Ni vyema mimi niachilie wachunguzi waweze kuokota ushahidi wao, waweze kutumia ile sheria iliyoko, waweze kuadhibu hawa watu. Kile imekuwa ni ngumu, na mimi kile ninaweza kusema ni kwamba ni vigumu sana kufanya declaration ya maneno kwa kutumia macho, sababu mambo ya fertilizer na composition ya whatever nutrients are supposed to be there is a scientific question. It requires experts to sort out from this. But physically, na vile tunaona na watu wamesema na imekubaliwa, and already there is admission of 3,000 bags that did not meet the standard, it then also allow the relevant agencies to deal with the matter.
Bwana Waziri, kuna kitu moja ambayo kinanitia wasiwasi, kwamba mbolea ambayo mimi nitaita gushi kwa sababu haikuwa imefika viwango. Unajua kuna sheria ya ununuzi wa bidhaa. Halmashauri ya nafaka wamenunua mbolea. Hiyo mbolea kabla ifikie wakulima, kuna nyenzo na taasisi za serikali ambazo zinafaa kugundua kuna shida fulani, sio kukumbuka kushuka wakati kumekucha kama mlevi. Unajua kumelewa, mimi sikunywi, nafikiria tukiwa na waziri hatukunywi, lakini unaelewa kwamba mlevi anaenda analala kuanzia saa 4, anapigwa na baridi, anakumbuka shuka saa 12 baada ya njogoo kuwika. Nikiangalia hii sarakasi kwa hapa Tandaberu ambayo iko mbele yetu sasa, ni kama hiyo, kwa sababu mbolea ilitoka ikaenda tukapigwa na baridi ikafikia mkulima. Sasa kuna uchunguzi unafanywa na halmashauri ya kuchunguza na kuhakikisha ubora wa bidhaa. Tunasema ni gunia 300,000, lakini zenye zimetumiwa na wakulima ndio nyingi. Wengine hawawezi kuleta, wengine hawajasema. Kwa hivyo swali langu ni, kwa sababu KEBS wako hapa siku ya leo, ilikuwa siku ambao walikuwa nafaa kuwa hapa, ndio mbolea itoke kutoka mahali ilitoka, ikakumbaliwa kuingia katika maghala ya halmashauri ya nafaka NCPB. Ni mikakati gani NCPB walifanya kuhakikisha wenyewe mbolea ambayo imekuja iko sawa? KEBS